Welcome to another Bone People Mini Spotlight. I'm doing them a long time. I'm James Lott Jr., your host, and it's been a while. And this one is fan generated because the other day on Bone Beautiful, Steffi briefly mentioned her twin. Just briefly. The forgotten twin, Phoebe Forrester. That's what we're talking about now. So we're talking about the Phoebe Forrester is played by Mackenzie Malsey. Malsey, I hope I'm saying it correctly. A wonderful actress who came right on and from the very beginning and was in a heavy storyline and just worked it out. When she first came, first when she was born, they were born on the show. The twins were born to Ridgington and Taylor back in 1999, and they were sorazed, which happens on soaps where they're aged, and and she came back in the form of Mackenzie in 2006, and she was 17, so that was going on there, and a lot of stuff happened while she was on. The first big thing was she came back, and her aunt Darla was killed by her own by Phoebe's mother, a drunken Taylor. She was changing a tire on the side of the road with Phoebe in the car, and she got hit and killed. And that was a big thing because they mentioned Phoebe because of Sheila, who's back, played by Kimberly Brown, and that their mother had taken away from them for a while, and that Thomas and Phoebe were affected just like she was. And for a while, we thought Sheila killed Taylor, and Taylor came back, and that's when they were kids. But coming back, Phoebe wanted to make sure that she wanted to keep her mother around, like go to jail, and it was a whole big thing there. It all came out, of course. It'll come out later, of course, and it was a bad thing. But when Phoebe came back, Steffi wasn't there yet. She didn't come back first. They went to boarding school. Steffi was not back yet. She stayed in London, and there was a whole storyline with Phoebe. And we kept thinking, when is Steffi going to come? And Steffi came a couple years later, of course, in the form of Jacqueline McInnes Wood. That was good. Many of the storylines that went on, one of the major ones was Reby and Rick. Now, very incestuous. They're not related by blood, but he was raised as an uncle. He was like an uncle to her, but not related for real. Played by my friend, the delicious Kyle Lowder. Kyle Lowder is such a great actor and so good. And they were actually, I thought they were kind of good together. The families didn't like them together, and try to keep them apart. But they both are singers. In real life, Kyle Lowder and Mackenzie are singers and beautiful singers. And so the show incorporated that in the show. They brought on American Idol finalist Constantine Maroulis. There's a whole storyline there. They actually did a concert on the show. It was really good. Something different. You don't see on soaps very often. And that was really good. But the whole storyline with Phoebe and Rick, which is lots of stuff. He slept with Ashley Abbott, which, yes, that Ashley Abbott from Young and Restless, when she was on Bold and Beautiful. She went on and had some other stuff. Tried to come back to him. At that point, he was in love with Taylor, her mother. Yes. Ooh, Phoebe did not like that. And in between there, him and Steffi have dated. Mother and sister, yes, and you. Not good. No. Here's one of the worst decisions the show ever made. They decided to kill her off. So they had Phoebe fighting with Rick in a car. Her foot accidentally pushed down the thing on the gas, and they crashed. Long story short, Ridge got to the crash site. She's singing a song and dies in his arms. And they just never mention her. Like, she's a major character on the show. And Steffi, your twin. Come on. Like, you never mention her. It was just so weird. So the other day when I saw a little tiny mention, it's the 30th anniversary of the show. I was like, oh, okay, it's a glimpse of something. But I wish I wish I could reverse it or something. But Mackenzie, whatever you're doing out there, we thought you were a great performer. I'd love to have you on my show to talk to you. But in the meantime, we're spotlighting Phoebe Forrester, a forgotten twin. I'm James Lott Jr. You can follow me at James Lott Jr. on all social media platforms. Our show, The Bold Breakdown, is every Sunday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on AfterBuzz TV. Go to Bold and Beautiful After Show, look for that, and that's The Bold Breakdown, so the name. Also, we have these episodes that I've been doing in a long time. They're on YouTube under JLJ Media. And I have the audio podcast, BB Rewind, which is on iTunes and Spreaker.com under JLJ Media. Talk to you next time, and if you have any suggestions, let me know, and I'll do them.
Unforgettable, that's what you are.
Unforgettable, though near or far.
Like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me never before has someone been more
Unforgettable in every way.
and forevermore. That's how we'll stay.
That's how we'll stay.
That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.